Little Bus Stories, written by David Hurdle, narrated by Angus Freathy. Eric turns super yellow. The garage manager, Tracy Roots, walked down the row of buses all lined up in the garage. She walked back up the line, and after a few words with the garage engineer, Greasy Fitter, pointed at Eric. "He'll do nicely. Have him ready in a fortnight." Eric's windows steamed up, and he began to feel hot and bothered. All the advertisements on his outside began to peel off. Eric did not remember much after that. He was repainted from top to bottom, inside and out. The only bit that was still green was his middle. The rest was yellow. Yes, yellow. When they painted Superbus on the green bit, he did not know where to put himself. The other buses went wild, sounding their horns, ringing their bells every time they came in the garage and saw him in the middle being given his new colours. "Look at experimental Eric. They only use the useless ones for experiments." But Eric's true friend, Sam Shuttle, came to the rescue. Sam always knew what was going on. "Eric's the start of something big. I know what's going to happen to him next week, and if all goes well, then most of you will be painted yellow too. So there." That night, when the others were asleep, Sam crept over to Eric and nudged him. Eric stirred, then listened half asleep to Sam's story. None of the others woke. It was Saturday night, and they had been up late in the town, so were fast asleep. On Sunday morning they would all have a lie-in, except for Two-Door Terry, who had been hired to take some people to a steam-engine rally. He was not very keen on going, and was spluttering a bit in his sleep. Eric listened to Sam, then shut his eyes, and Sam reversed back to his position at the back of the garage. 3 days later, Eric found himself on display in Whistletree's town square. There were people all over him, trying his new seats and playing with his ticket machines. Inspector Oldtimer was talking to people from the driver's seat with a microphone. Next, they were off to the local school. Little boys crawled all over him. Girls stood and giggled. Teachers were planning a project they could do about him. Then Oldtimer went into the classrooms with a lot of free pens and pencils, and seemed to be in there for hours. Eric just sat outside in the hot sun, feeling as though he had dreamt on Saturday night that something like this was going to happen. His next call was Whistletree Railway Station.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?